buenas noches, bienvenidos a Tocando Vidas, con un programa conmovedor, porque el 14 de febrero en la sala Nezahualcóyotl se tocaron unos violines que habían pertenecido a judíos víctimas de los campos de concentración como Auschwitz en la Segunda Guerra Mundial, y que un laudero llamado Amnon Weinstein, junto con su hijo Avshi, se dedicaron a buscar y a recolectar estos violines. 8 fueron los que fueron tocados, y en voz de ellos dicen que al tocar estos violines de alguna forma se le está devolviendo la vida a quienes la perdieron en esta terrible situación en la Segunda Guerra Mundial. Shlomo Mintz y Shia Tasky son 2 grandes violinistas que acompañaron a la orquesta Esperanza Azteca Kol Shalom a dar un tributo a todas estas personas víctimas del holocausto, junto con el director y maestro Joel Levi. El concierto obviamente fue un concierto conmovedor, pero nos está recordando algo muy importante, que nunca más debe de surgir algo que lleve a la humanidad a situaciones tan extremas como lo fue el fascismo en Europa de los años 40. Quédese con nosotros.
We are delighted to be here, and for many reasons. First of all, I'm happy to be with all my close friends here, Shlomo Mintz, Shia Tasky, Avshi, and new friends that I got to meet, like Vivi, which is a miracle person that if it's not for Vivi, this project would have never happened.
It is my pleasure and honor to be here, and I'm very happy to be part of the first time Violines of Hope is presented here in Mexico. But my wish is just to explain the future of this project, not only the past. It is very logical that there is a past. We all have a past. We all suffer the past. Each one of us, we're suffering today from past, and not only the Jewish history, but everybody. In today's politics and today's realities, we are confronting situations that we only resort to in violence. And I think that this project, more than anything else, is actually, besides being a testimony, it shows us also what not to do in the future.
I'm involved with this project since the beginning, 2001. The year was 1999, when I was invited to Israel first time by great violin maker Amnon Weinstein. During the activities, Amnon had a special violin called Mottales violin. He explained me the story of him, and they did a private concert in the open air for students and teachers. The story was very touching for me. I just cried afterwards, and the violin was belonged to Amnon, and I decided to make a project in Istanbul.
Some of the instruments, they have stories from Second World War that we know parts of it or all the story. One of the most interesting stories, it's a violin which was played in the Auschwitz orchestra. Auschwitz had actually few orchestras, not only one. but one of the main orchestras played just about 10-15 meters away from the entrance to the camp, from the famous sign Arbeit macht frei, work will set you free. And they would play every morning for the people going out to work, and in the afternoon, evening for the people coming back to work, and in other occasions. And one of the survivors, he met a Jewish representative after the liberation, and he told him, he said, listen, I have no possessions, no money, nothing. Would you please buy this violin from me? And he bought the violin from him then for $50, which was a huge amount of money for such an instrument. And he thought maybe one of his kids will play. Later on, about 10 years or 15 years ago, they heard about the project and they brought it to us. And since then, the violin is taking part in our projects. This was made by Yaakov Zimmerman, one of the first Jewish violin makers, and it was made for a klezmer, which was it's a Jewish traditional player.
We need to somehow learn how to protect them so that they have a dignified life as musicians and do not need to be deceased, God forbid, leaving violins like that behind. And that is the real true purpose and the true motion of this project called Violins of Hope. I want to use the opportunity to thank all the organizers, without exception, okay, for all your efforts.
If you are able to express your feelings with the instrument, I think you do your message well.
Music is a combination from everything around. Even Mexican music has parts from all the area around Mexico. You cannot say this is only Mexico and that's it. Also with Jewish, you have the Ashkenaz and you have the Sfarad. You have Europe and Eastern Europe, and you have, let's say, most of the Arab countries or Mediterranean. So it's a variety. Music is experienced for many years, and it's not something which grew up right now only in one place. And it's important to show the combination and the mixture and to give a full adventure and experience.
Esperanza Aztec Orchestra is a promising orchestra, I believe, and we believe the potential of this country. The young players are giving their best to collaborate with us on the stage. And I would like to thank you very much for supporting this project and also Esperanza Aztec Orchestra. I will make it very short. This project on stage has been for 15 years. We started the project in 2001 as far as Tel Aviv and Istanbul, and we played all over Europe. Now we came to Mexico. And on Sunday evening, I personally would like to state that I will not be playing, but the millions who suffered in the Holocaust, they will be performing.
La experiencia es muy, pues no sé si la voy a olvidar porque la verdad el violinista y el director, todos los que estamos aquí, pues la verdad pues estamos muy orgullosos de tener una oportunidad de estar con ellos.
It's a challenge, it's a mental challenge, it's a physical challenge, it's a intelligence challenge, musical challenge. So any kid that is involved with music, there is no doubt in my mind he will be a better person, even if he's not becoming professional. At the end of the day, he will appreciate arts and the beauty of arts, the soul of arts, and it will help him to become a better person.
In the world, there are many things happening right now, and it happened in the past as well. So we don't want to mention them because it's too long and dark story. But when there is hope for music, I don't think there will be any more, dark ages in the world.
Escuchando la historia de este violín, pues siento que es muy bonita tocar este violín.
It was a huge tragedy, which was from Europe to Asia to the Pacific, and it touched so many people and so many lives. And having, in a way, music to try and talk about it, it's something that we have to remember.
Sometimes music definitely sometimes brings people together. Like for example, this orchestra, we have kids from all kinds of cultures, not only Jewish, and coming from different backgrounds, and definitely they're learning about each other many things because of the music. And they will learn even more as we have all the soloists, the violins, the different music, the singers, the cantors. They will learn a lot about certain traditions, about the quality of music making, about high standards that could be applied to anything in life. And I think we hope that at the end of the day, it will be for them a very special experience that they will never forget.
My first reaction when I played with the Holocaust violin, surviving violin from Holocaust, it was Motale's violin. In Amnon Weinstein's workshop in Keshet Eilon in Israel, I touched the violin. I couldn't believe the story was so touching because Motale was 13 years old. He was a member of partisan group, war against Nazis. And then, you know, because he was playing violin, he was involved with parties, ballots of German soldiers. So they took him, they asked him to play violin every night for their weddings and their, you know, parties. But he carried dynamites with his violin case to the kitchen, and one day there was a big general assembly, and he just fired them, he escaped. So 200 German soldiers, Nazi soldiers died. And then that was the first victory of partisans with this violin, you know, violin case and the stories. Unfortunately, Motale was killed in the battlefield after 2 years or something. That's all I know the story. But Amnon told this story, you know, quite touching, and I cried because I just played the first notes on the violin. It was unbelievable. I mean, it was a kind of experience. This boy played the violin 60 years or 70 years before me, and then, well, I didn't know what to say. And later on, some other violins came to the stage. It was actually, they were exhibited. And then, one by one, I played them on different violins, different melodies. All I can say, I think all the people in the world should unite, should be united by music, by the magic sound of these violins.
Uno de los organizadores de este gran concierto de Violines de la Esperanza junto con Esperanza Azteca Kol Shalom dijo algo con lo que quiero cerrar este programa: que la música puede expresar muchas cosas dolorosas que no se pueden expresar con palabras, pero que jamás debemos callar y mucho menos olvidar. Muy buenas noches.